Good morning, fellow starlings. I am Cap Country for music across the generations. As most of you have heard, I am hosting a competition beginning on June 15th of this year that lasts until the 20th. Just 6 short nights. I only have 9 competitors that have locked in. There are more competitors that said they would perform, but they've not locked in. I need at least 20 contestants for this competition. It is a very prestigious competition, even though it's the first of its kind. But we are going to be crowning in a new legend of rock and roll, the 8th decade of rock and roll. And I hardly think it fair to those legends that brought us great music for 8 decades, or nearly 8 decades, to only have 9 people to compete for that next title. I want to say thank you to those 9 who have signed up and have locked in their songs, but without having at least 20 performers compete, I do not feel comfortable going on with this competition at this time. You know, the 5 legends that we are celebrating on the 15th through the 20th are very prestigious. We have the King of Rock and Roll, Elvis Presley. We have the Beatles, who changed the way we listen to music forever. Bob Dylan, the person who has written so many songs for so many individuals and for himself. The King of Pop, Michael Jackson. I mean, the #1 all-time best-selling artist. Over 100 million album sales. And Madonna, the Queen of Pop herself, who's had a #1 song for every year she's been a performer. It's 40 years of #1 songs from a magnificent lady. It is not fair to these legends for only 9 people to compete. There's a lot more of you out there that are so capable of taking this crown. And I need for you to sign up, lock in your songs. There is a list of songs that you can choose from, or that you have to choose from, to be in this competition. Maybe that's the problem. I don't know what the problem is, but it can't be the competition itself, because it's a one of a kind. No one has done this type of competition before, and that's why I play it off the cuff. I think of the idea and I run with it, and this was one that I did because I thought that it was very deserving. You know, we've not had a legend crowned in rock and roll since Madonna, and that was the early 80s. So who will it be? Will it be one of the first 9 who signed up and locked in their songs, or will it be someone who is just signing up now? But if I have not heard or received more competitors by the 30th day of May of this year, I will have no recourse but to cancel or postpone this competition. I need at least 20 people locked in. It is too hard on myself and the judges to choose from 9 people, the top 5 who will be moving on to the finale. The top 5 will represent, one will represent Elvis Presley, one will represent the Beatles, Bob Dylan, Michael Jackson, and of course the Queen herself, Madonna. That leaves 4 people short. I'm not comfortable with only leaving 4 people not moving on. You know, in the past when I've held my competitions, if we only had 1 person who didn't move on in the competition, we gave them a special title anyway, Rising Star, because it wasn't right in my heart to leave 1 person sitting out in the cold by themselves. And I feel the same way about this competition. So, you have 7 days from today to sign up for this competition, or I will have to postpone or cancel it. So please, if you know anyone who is on the fence about joining, please talk with them. Plead with them. Get them to join this competition. The title alone is well worth the effort. For one song a night, just one little song, maybe 4 minutes long. So not even 20 minutes out of a week in total will it take for you to compete in this competition. So I'm pleading with you to get the word out. Get your friends to sign up for this wonderful competition. Take the crown. Earn that crown. Legend of Rock and Roll, 80s and beyond. I believe that the next legend of rock and roll can come from Star Maker. There are so many talented singers on this app. And I don't even call it an app anymore. I call it its own entity. It has grown so large. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and get off of here, post this to give you a little bit more few hours to start working on getting people to sign up. But if you want to see this competition go on, get your friends and family members to sign up. If not, on the 30th of May, I will come back live during a live broadcast and I will cancel this competition, which is something I do not want to have to do. So with that, this is Cap Country, leaving the airways, hoping to hear from all of you soon. Thank you, and may you be blessed with prosperity